Welcome in, welcome in. We are just getting started. How's everybody doing today? We having good? You having fun? We having a good Saturday? Welcome in, we're just getting started. You haven't missed anything. We're just logging on here, rolling in. How's everybody doing? Welcome in, welcome in. We're just logging on, we're just getting started. You have not missed anything. Welcome in, welcome in. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome in, welcome in. We're just getting started. We're going to do some reads tonight. The list is open. We are doing 12/12 today for reads. We have Cash App and we have Venmo. If you would like something felt into, or if you just want a general, that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to see if we can't get some people in here, and then we're going to toss collective. But the list is open. First of all, damn GL, you read the room like no one's business. Thank you. Thank you all the way. Thank you all the way. Thank you for the following. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We're just getting started here. You have not missed anything. You have not missed anything. The list is open tonight. We're just going to get a few more people in here, and we'll throw collective. We're doing 12/12 for reads today, so if you would like something felt into, it's 12/12. We have Cash App, and we have Venmo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are here, please tap that screen. Please share the live. It definitely helps. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, hell. Oh, how you been, GL, dude? You having fun? I feel like I've been seeing you pop in and out. Haven't been able to say, like, hi to you in a hot minute. Yeah. Yep. Welcome in, welcome in. Is this a hippie baked? Welcome in, welcome in. Dragon? Yeah. I had to look because it's hard to see sometimes. Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah. Dragons are back. Dragons are here. Apparently, it's the year of the dragon. I didn't realize any of that. But apparently, it's the year of the dragon. So, shoot. Welcome in, guys. We're just getting started. The list is open. We're going to see if we can't get a couple more people in here. Please tap that screen. Please share the live if you can. It helps. List is open. We are doing 12/12 for reads today. We have Cash App and we have Venmo. So if you would like something felt into, that's how you'll get on the list today. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just fighting the void today. Woo-wee. Oh, hell. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. The list is open. We are doing 12/12 for reads today. We have Cash App and we have Venmo. So if you would like something felt into, 12/12 to Cash App or Venmo. If you guys have collective questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section. Just keep in mind, collective questions are questions that do not require me to feel into your specific energy. Phoenix, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just getting started here. Please tap that screen. Please share the live. We're going to see if we can't fight the TikTok void. See if we can't do something. We're going to get a few more people in here, and then we're going to toss collective. List is open. If you would like something felt into, no worries. 1212, we got Cash App, we got Venmo. Welcome in, Janine. Whew, man, how's everybody's Saturday going? Big things. Big things. Welcome in. Sacrifice. Hustle, pay the price. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just getting rolling. Woo-wee. We're just getting rolling today. So the list is open. We got Cash App, we got Venmo. We are doing 1212. If you would like something felt into, or if you have a question, you just want to cut through the bullshit, you just want the damn answer, it is 1212 today. We have Cash App and Venmo. Just please make sure you come back in. You let us know that you donated. Both of those services are being real slow. Welcome in, Jess. Both of those services are being real slow today. I don't know what is going on. Woo. Oh hell, welcome in, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? Having fun? Oh hell. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna be real honest, somebody's fiery new beginning really wasn't that easy. Somebody's fiery new beginning was met with a lot of conflict, it was met with a lot of struggle, met with a lot of strife, and now you're kind of sitting on the backside having gone through it and still kind of finishing it out with decisions and choices to make. That's right where you sit now. Somebody has awareness. Awareness is key. It is step one to what you are doing right now. If you feel like time is sped up, if you feel like time is sped up, you're 100% correct. Time is definitely sped up. We are now moving fast again. It is hot. It is fire. And this is all part of what you have going on right now. I'm talking about you starting to harness your energy, starting to harness exactly who you are and what you bring to the table. Some people have been making themselves small for far too long. Far too long. And it's big boy season. It's time for you to really show who you are. Melanie XOXO, you trust me? Oh hell. What do you trust me with? Welcome in, welcome in. The list is open today. We got Cash App, we got Venmo. We're doing 1212. I just want to give back. I want to do a price cut for a little while for everybody. I want to see if I can just do a little something that helps somebody, you know? So 1212 to get on the list. It is open. I'm only going to be on here for about an hour and a half. So if you want to get on the list, better put it in. Better put it in fast. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, 1000%. Oh yeah. We don't go nowhere without that. No ma'am. And then just for giggles, we got this one too, cause you know. Woo. Welcome in, welcome in. Woo-wee. So you are in the middle of making yourself big, and they're just talking about someone starting to have fun with their energy again. So you're learning not to take yourself or others too seriously, and this is the beauty of it. This is you just following your joy. I feel like somebody is starting to work in depth with their inner child here. They're starting to be able to interweave play in every moment of every day. And that is fantastic. You do not have to set aside, that's your creative energy right now. You do not have to set aside a specific time or moment for you to express your inner child and for you to have fun. They're just saying that you're starting to weave it all together. I don't know if this was something that you feared. And I keep hearing like it's time to be an adult, set childish things aside. I don't know if that's the mentality in which you were brought up, or something that you have fought off. But you don't look foolish to anybody, and certainly not to spirit. You are doing exactly what you should, and you're creating. You are using your childlike energy to create, and that is a beautiful thing. You are using your fire and your passion to create now, and that is a beautiful thing. They're talking about how you've overcome a lot of fear and anxiety, a lot of feelings of not only rejection, but being left out. So if you are somebody who has felt like you've been kind of put aside, or you haven't, you just haven't caught a break. I just feel like I hear someone being like, God damn, when is my break coming? And Spirit's saying right now, because you're doing exactly what you should be. You started to learn that you have to let go of the past, and this is ushering in brand new changes for you. For somebody here, you've been dealing with a little bit of stagnancy. You've been feeling like, I want to call it your rut. I want to say like you've been in your rut. Thank you for the follow. I want to say you've been in your rut. And you've been, I want to say, going through the motions is what it feels like, because you know that's something you have to do, and yada, yada, yada. It's almost like you feel stuck in it. There's no freedom. There's no bright, shiny thing. There's nothing that sparks your intuition. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not bored. You're uninspired. You're not lazy. You're uninspired. And they're just talking about now that you're bridging through this transition, you're bridging through this, and you're starting to realize, again, what sparks your energy. And I don't know what it is about these cards, but I can't shuffle them for shit today. And they're just talking about how, there we go. And they just keep talking about how this is something that you are coming into, because you're starting to realize you have to release something in order to pick something up. So for some of you, your hands were too full. You had too much going on. Your plates were too full. The only person that suffered was you. You were not giving to yourself in the way that you should. And Spirit's just talking about big changes are headed your way. And they're coming with the fire. They're coming with the passions. They're coming with a burning fuel, man. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm going to be real honest. Somebody's having upgrades right now, and it's not just that you're releasing things you need to release, and then for some of you that's control, for some of you that's expectations, but they're talking about how this is actually ushered in, and it's running parallel to your like spiritual journey. So for some of you, you're doing your healing journey and your spiritual journey at the exact same time. And they're just talking about the hardest thing you can do right now is cultivate your inner peace. So for somebody in this collective right now, this collective message, your inner peace is what's suffering, because you are like uprooting the whole damn thing. But what you're finding right now is you're starting to really find as an adult what brings you joy. And that's not easy, especially when you've been in the go, go, go. And I just feel like you've been grinding. You're someone who has been putting it to work. You have been trying your hardest. I just keep hearing someone say, I'm trying, I've been trying. I just feel the need to tell you, if you're trying is the act of doing. It is the physical action of doing. So if you're trying, you're doing, and that's enough said. Be easy on yourself. Be easy on yourself. Transition's hard. You are moving so fast right now. We were just talking about time sped up. You were moving so fast right now. You might not know what hit you. You might feel a little off kilter. Holy hell. But you are balancing a lot of things out right now. Spirit's saying something about the time for sacrifice is over. You don't need to sacrifice anything else. You just need to come with an open heart to the table. So I don't know who needs to hear that. If they feel like it's been one sacrifice after another, and they've been asked too much of. Spirit's saying that they're not going to ask any more of you at this moment. They're going to leave it where it's at, and they're going to allow you to balance it. And they're talking about somebody's wheel needing to be balanced here. Somebody is still kind of coming out of transition and kind of catching up. I'm feeling a little groggy. I'm feeling a little bit like, what's the word? Like a little bit of vertigo, a little bit of pull. This is all part of your transition. This is all part of your healing. You are on the boat to something new. And as I say something new, we have Hoist the Colors, and we're talking about boats. Thank you. And they're just talking about, for some of you, you're going to be getting a lot of animal references, and I don't necessarily know right now why that is pertinent. However, you're going to be getting a lot of animal signs, and I feel like some of you have been getting a lot of like quinkadinks that really aren't coincidences. That's your team trying to reassure you you're doing exactly what you should right now. You're handling things the correct way, and they're just trying to guide and steer you so you don't feel like you're alone right now. However, you're going to notice an upswing in animal signs, and I feel the need to specifically say bird signs. While I'm not going to claim a crow right now, they are giving me substantial size birds. They are giving me more like your red-tailed hawks, like your crows. I'm not feeling a big pull to ravens, or not ravens, I'm sorry. I'm not feeling a big pull to cardinals or blue jays. However, they are going to be more of your substantial, oh my God, I can't believe that just showed up for me kind of a bird. And they're saying that they're going to make some of your bigger signs to where it can't be missed from you. So I don't know if some people kind of tend to downplay their synchronicities in here or downplay their signs, but they're just talking about how they're going to allow you to walk your path, and they're going to kind of hang back. So if you have felt as though your team has kind of taken a step back, it's okay. It is okay. They're not too far back, and you're not left out in the cold. You're not alone. Don't worry. They have not let you hang out to hang and dry. You know, they're right there with you. But what they're doing is they're taking a step back so you can get your sea legs. They're taking a step back so you can feel it out for yourself. Holy shit. And you can start cultivating everything and start balancing things and putting it together. If they're coddling you the whole time, you would never know how to do it by yourself. So they're talking about they want you to build a solid foundation, and they can't do that. You can't do that if they're up your ass, is what they're saying. So if you feel like they've left or gone or take a step back, they have, but not too far, and that's why they're saying they're going to send you big signs, and they're going to continue to send you big animal signs so that you know that they're not very far away. Yep. They're going to increase their communication. We have the Ace of Swords out here. They're going to increase their communication, and they're just talking about how the way that you guys interact is going to change up as well. So if you are feeling as though there's a lot of increase for you personally in your guide space, in your connection space, and how you not only interact with yourself and your energies, but the energies around you, you're 100% on point because everything is shifting with you. So as you grow, those things are growing, and they're just saying it's like next level, babe. And my right ear is ringing so hard as I say that, so that's a confirmation for you. I would caution you just to remember, take it easy and go with the flow. This is all very exciting. This is all very new. But make sure you make time for yourself. Your energy's moving a mile a minute, and somebody in here, holy hell, you might want to go ground. But they're just talking about you need a time, and you need to make time not only for fun and play, so you don't take things too serious, but also so that you can have little tiny rest periods along the journey, because we want to let your physical vessel catch up. All of this is happening in your light vessel, so we just want your physical vessel to catch up, because it moves slower. It moves slower than everything else on the table. Yeah, spicy cards. Woo! This is you rebalancing your fire. This is you rebalancing your passionate energy. That's exactly what they're calling for. We got the medicine wheel out here. This is you just having to find your sea legs. So don't worry. You're allowed to slip up a little bit. You're allowed to fall. They're not gonna hold it against you, but they're not gonna be far. You're not gonna take a tumble, 5 pages back this time. They're not gonna let you fall that far, but they're gonna allow you to make little baby mistakes by yourself while they're literally shielding and monitoring you just far enough back so you feel like they're not right there. This is forcing you to have to stand up for yourself. This is forcing you to have to make decisions for yourself. This is forcing you to have to embrace change. This is forcing you to have to face your fears. Ooh, we got big things on the horizon for this collective today. Holy hell. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, guys. We are doing 12-12 today for reads. I just really want to give back this weekend. I don't know what's going on, but I just really want to do something, you know. So, we're doing 12-12, a little price cut for everybody. We have Cash App, we have Venmo. If you would like to get on the list, I am only going to be here for a little bit tonight because I was on and I have done a couple clients, so I might be on like an hour or so. So if you want to get on the list, now's the time to put it in because I will be closing it very, very soon. It is 12-12 and we have Cash App or we have Venmo. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me scroll back because I probably missed. Thank you for the follow. I probably missed all these comments while we were chatting. Oh, excuse me. Transmutation is wild. Pizza. Holy hell. It's owls for you. You know, I was working with somebody in a private setting not too long ago, and owls came up for them too. She was saying she was having dreams about owls. Any suggestions for grounding? Of course, yeah. Grounding's really simple. We do have we have an article on the website about it in our free tree of knowledge, grounding with the earth element. However, you can technically center yourself and do a lot of things with the other elements. I know everyone thinks about grounding and we think immediately with earth, go outside, put your feet in the grass, talk to a tree, that kind of stuff. But you can also ground with water. I call it grounding. Technically, is it grounding? Probably not. It's more like centering. However, it's amazing what water can do. Like, it is amazing with what water can do. Yeah, no worries. No worries. It happens all the time. There's like 100 posts. If you knew every single post that we put on there, I would be shocked and a little concerned. So, like, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. The list is open today, guys. Please continue to tap that screen. Please continue to share the live. It really does help keep the room nice and full of great energy. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for all the follow. And thank you for all of the love taps that you guys are doing. The list is open today, and we are doing 12-12. Oh, Lord. We are doing 12-12 for reads today. We have Cash App. We have Venmo. My favorite thing for real enter is to put crystals in my shower and shower after going around others. Yeah, you know what? That and you should start talking to the elements. I'm gonna be real honest. The elements are energy. The elements are energy, and you'd be surprised, you know, what they do, what they can do for you, you know. Welcome in, guys. The list is open today. Oh, yeah? That's what's up. That's what's up. I have a friend who's a Pisces. He's an awesome dude. Welcome in. List is open. We're doing 12-12 today. I just want to keep it nice and affordable for everybody today. So a little baby price cut. But if you would like, incense work too. Oh, without, like, there's a lot of things you can do. It just depends on what your what your level is and what you believe and your understanding and how your energy works. There's so many things you can do just for centering. Breath work is one of the easiest things to do. It really depends on how you function and what's bothering you in the moment. I'm going to be real honest. Sometimes, I can't ground with earth because earth is too solid, and sometimes I need something more flowing, so I'll go with the wind, or I'll go with water, you know what I mean? But then sometimes the opposite. Sometimes it's, you found it? Yeah, no worries. It happens. Like I said, that's like your basic one on like grounding, planting your feet in the ground, that kind of thing. Super easy. Some people use frequency or sound, and then I would tell you to check out, like, that's from your website, so not promoting anything. No, you're good. Like, you can also go to the YouTube channel, and we have, like a meditation playlist, and there's tons of earthy tones, frequency grounding, there's root chakra stuff, which all assists in grounding. So if you're somebody who wants to work on it, while you're doing other things, frequency and sound is a great way to do it. But sometimes the pause is still needed. Welcome in, Delilah. Sometimes the pause is still needed and the boots in the ground is still needed, you know? Oh, have a good night, dude. I hope you're doing good. Welcome in, guys. The list is open. Thank you for continuing to tap the screen. Thank you for sharing the live. It is much appreciated. We have Cash App and we have Venmo. The list is open and we are doing 12/12 today for reads. So if you would like a read, if you would like me to feel into something for you, that's what it takes today. If you guys have collective questions are general questions that don't require me to feel into you in specific for the answer, then you can throw them down there. And if I can't answer it, I'm just going to be real honest and tell you I can't answer it without a read. I don't play around in that in between, you know. We'll just, if they say go for it, we'll go for it. If they say nah, I'll tell you. But if you guys are not a part of the website, you should definitely join the website. It's 100% free. It doesn't cost anything, but you can gain points as you interact with our website. It's www.ChildOfBalance.com. Not only is there private services, but there's a free tree of knowledge that has over 100 posts on several different types of spiritual topics, from grounding to meditation to shadow work, to astral, to the cosmos, astrology, herbology, numerology, there's anything under the sun is fair game for a topic. So it's always super fun. And if you guys request a topic, either to our email or to the TikTok, we don't mind touching the topic if you have something that you really think, you want to know or something like that. We don't mind doing that. So if you put your requests in, just like subscriber videos, I'll try to do it as much as I can. So that's always open. I think I'm going to get a read tonight. Yeah, that's why I'm here, pizza. Hell yeah, Chico. That's why I'm here. You want something, you just let me know. Just let me know if you donate. Let me know if you decide to donate, because Cash App and Venmo are being real slow, and the internet's kind of weird. I don't know what's going on today. I think we sped up time a little too fast, and now everything's kind of in out on everybody. But yeah, I can if that's what you want to do, Miss Pizza. No worries. No worries. Welcome in, guys. List is open. We're doing 12/12. I just want to do give back for everybody. Price cut, I know some people sometimes get scared when new people on live, and I completely get it. I was the same way. So sometimes making things a little less scary, is the game. Alright. Let me check. Alright, pizza. Alright, Miss Pizza. Yeah, I had somebody else this morning, too. I got everybody's Cash App but one person, so I had to send a request out, So it happens. It totally happens. I don't know what it is. It was Venmo at one point, and then it was Cash App, and then somebody else said that their Cash App was doing that too, so I don't know. I don't know. Very, very odd. Alright, Miss Pizza, Miss Samantha, Sammie. Alright. Do you have anything? Oh no, it went through. Quick as a GIF. I tell you, it's real weird. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. No worries. I always expect that 90% of people are going to make it right, and the other people, it is what it is. You take a loss and you move on. They got something out of it. It's all good. Spirit has my back. I don't worry about it. Is there something that you would like me to feel into? Because I feel like there's something that you might want to know. But now I feel like that just got you nervous. Oh, good Lord. Oh, well, first of all, thank you for your husband's service. First of all, like, first and foremost, thank you for your husband's service. Regardless of what he does, thank you. Oh, girl. Do you have anything about that you would like me to tap into? Or do you just want to do general and see what they have for you? It's totally up to you. I can focus on something for you, or we can just do your general. Whatever Spirit has for me, thank you. He's Captain America. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure for you, he's 100% Captain America, girl. Like, did the army run in your family? Did, like, the military run in your family? Or, like, did your grandfather also serve? I just want to know he'll be okay. He deploys. Because I'm gonna be real honest. I just, I know you want a general, but I'm going to be real honest. I feel like we may have Gramps kind of sitting in the wings. God, my God, was he an emotional person when he passed away? Was he getting soft in his old age? Because when I said I have Gramps sitting in the wing, it almost made me feel like he was going to, like, cry. I don't know if he was one of those guys who either had a handkerchief. I don't want to say he had a handkerchief that was embroidered, but, like, he gives me that vibe. But it, like, almost get it's, if it's not a handkerchief, then it is like a white, like, napkin. I don't even want to call it a tissue. I, like, almost want to say it's like a napkin. And I feel like he's like wiping his face, like he's like, if he was somebody who was kind of a softie, but I want to say he was kind of like the grandpa version of Popeye. Like, in his day, he wasn't, but I just feel like when it came to his grandkids, he was. Does that make sense? Like, I just feel like the second I said I think I have Gramps in the wing, he got, like, all choked up, and I feel like his face got kind of red. I don't want to call it a blush, but, like, around his, like, if I were to go on, like, just take, like, the sunglasses view, his face got real red, and I have, like, some kind of tissue or white handkerchief or something that he's, like, I don't want to call it snot ragging it up, but that he's, like, sucking it up. Did he used to wear, like, a hat? And I don't want to, I almost want to call it like a trucker hat, but I can't see if it's mesh on the side, but like an actual ball cap with a brim. Not a flat brim though, like it does have like a little bit of a bend to it, but I just feel like he's wearing like a hat on his head. I like almost want to say it's like a veteran hat, but I don't want to go there because I can't 100% see it, but it's hitting like they're talking about a hat and then they're giving me the image of like that standard like veteran hat, like when it has the I'm a vet and it has the stuff like right by the ear, like the World War II or the Vietnam or the like, what, you know what I'm talking about, like the so I don't know if he had one of those or if they're just showing me that because they're just confirming the fact that he was a vet as well. But I'm gonna be real honest. I get the feeling as though he's not leaving your father's side, and he is a toucher. He is a toucher, and it's not in a creepy way. I feel the need to like reel that back. Not in a creepy way. But he is one of those, he strikes me as one of those grandpas that'll come up behind you and like put their hand on your back. I don't even want to call it really like the top of your shoulder. It doesn't feel like that, but kind of like to the back. Like if they were to place their hand like here, when they're talking to you, when they like lean over, if you were to be sitting somewhere and they kind of come up behind you, and they kind of do a little like finger tap first. They like touch you with their hand first so that they don't startle you. It's very interesting, but he does feel like he is, excuse me, transmutation. He does feel as though he is going to be with your husband. I don't get the feeling, I don't get the feeling that he's leaving him. Now, do you know anything about your grandfather's service? The only reason I'm asking this is because they keep giving me, I'm not very well versed in army lingo, or like, so don't quote me, God. But he's giving me a lot of like Top Gun feel. So I don't know if he flew a plane or if he was like a gunner or he did trooper or he jumped out of a plane. But he's giving me like very like just the catch phrases and things that like he's saying it. Like the only place that I know to take it is like airplanes. Like, so I don't know if that's just his generation and maybe he had buddies who did, like, I don't know necessarily like if he was like air cavalry or something. Like he's just giving me a lot of interesting lingo that the only thing I know to relate it to would be like Top Gun, or you know what I mean. I never really got into the airplanes. I learned a lot about them, for like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, or maybe it's just the way he's talking. I tell you what, he really strikes me as like a good old boy. There's this country song that I just he keeps drawing me back to it. And I don't think that it's his song, or, I mean, it could be, I guess, but I don't think it's necessarily like his song, but they just keep talking about it. God, oh, that's gonna kill me. The name of that song, oh shit. I hope somebody can help me out here. It's the one where they're like talking about sitting cross-legged on the floor, granddaddy talking about his cousin or brother got shot down in the war and he died for I forget the song, and that's like the worst kind of description. But it's not You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. That's not it. It's some country song. I swear to God, the second we're done with this, it's gonna pop in my head, and I'm gonna be by myself tonight, and I'm gonna be like, oh, that song. Like, but I don't know what it is. I just feel like I'm getting like a lot of plane vibes like around him, and a lot of like a really big pull. And he keeps touching me, so he has to have something with, there's something about airplanes, like, or I swear, I just like, God, ooh, jeez, but yeah, he's like a character. He's really sweet, though. He's real sweet. I'm going to be honest. This is so distracting to try to do cards with. Because I just want to keep talking to him. He's really like a genuinely nice person. Like, I feel like some army people kind of get, like a bad rap for being kind of that stone wall kind of a thing. But I tell you what, man, he has a soft spot for you. Like nobody's business. I don't know if you were his first grandchild or what, but he had, or if he just, or if you guys just had that good of a relationship. But I'm gonna be honest, he has a huge soft spot for you, like a big one. And he's like talking about how you were little, and he like went like this, which made me feel like you were younger. I'm going to be real honest. He's always going to be a protector of yours. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't have, is his wife also passed? Because they gave me like a snapshot. Now they're showing me a bunch of photos, and I'm assuming that the person he's talking about in the photos is you, being younger. However, he did just give me a snapshot of, like one arm side hugging, a feminine, and she's a little bit shorter, but I don't want to, she's not like a midget, but he's definitely taller than her. But I wouldn't say, in their older age that, it was like, at least not the photo he showed me. I don't know if he shrunk or he hunched when he got a little bit older, like he had like kind of rounding of the shoulders, but, or maybe it's just the way that he's like with his arm in the snapshot that he's showing me. But if she is passed with him, then they are together. And if she is not, then this must be an actual photo they have taken, because I'm not feeling her at the moment. I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm not feeling her right now as I am talking to him. However, I keep seeing her in the photo. And now there's like this younger lady, but it looks like an old photo too. So I think he's just reminiscing here. I'm going to be real honest. I don't know when the last time you've talked to him or if you've ever had anybody connect to him before. But he's really kind of standing out to me as reminiscing right now, because I don't know if he had like this little box or this little fishing, trinket box, or like, cufflink box. I don't know, because he's like walking almost, and it's like an old school either like toolbox that would be like a one top toolbox, not with stupid drawers, but like one of the metal ones from like way back in the day that they made in like two colors. It was like black, green, or silver, like, you know what I mean, like that old school box. Or it's like a lunch box. Like it feels tin though. It doesn't feel like paper or cardboard. It doesn't feel like wood. It feels like tin. And so it's taking me back to fishing, but I'm going to be real honest. I just think it's because I'm from the East and we use a lot of tackle boxes for shit. I don't necessarily know that he's showing up with a fishing box, but they definitely are talking about the box, and he is like walking over like a cute little man with his box of memories is what it's making me feel like. So I don't know if he was somebody who was a good storyteller, or he was somebody that would like to sit down and chit chat with people, because I feel like he's somebody who kind of just minded his own business, but when it came to family, he was somebody who didn't mind opening up some books. I don't know if I just heard his gangster a little bit, because he just took a step back for a second. But I don't mean that you're soft in a bad way. But like it's but he does have this little box with him. I don't know, it's like, it's not, I want to say it's more rectangle than square. It's like hitting me like the old, like the really old, like if you were to work in like the skyscrapers, like that's it, like that iconic photo, like, you know, that very iconic photo in like New York, over New York landscape, where all the guys are sitting on this one beam when they're building skyscrapers, and people are eating their lunch and their sandwiches, like no harnesses in sight, hundreds of feet up, like I don't know his era, and I don't know when, but like I'm telling you, he gives me like old school vibes, and if I didn't know him, like I don't know him from Adam, but like if I didn't know him at all, I would be like, he probably had one of those lunch boxes at one time, and this is the box that he's showing me. So whether he physically owned it or he's just using it to date his era of being older and kind of nostalgic in that way, but he's just coming up with this box, and it's like in this box he has little things, and he just keeps taking out little photos and little things. Sorry, something just moved. And little photos and little things, and he's like kind of doing like a mini show and tell. I don't necessarily know how to feel about that, but he's doing like a mini show and tell. But I do feel like he just got I feel like he just got tapped, like so I don't know. I'm not sure who tapped him. I'm not sure if it's somebody with him who tapped him or if it was my team who tapped him. But he did just get like tapped on the shoulder, like as if somebody were to be like, wrap it up. What do you want to say? Kind of a thing, which is kind of really funny because I think he kind of got sucked in to just the excitement of getting a chance to like one-on-one with you for a minute, that then he wanted to like, he got so excited over like the thought of family and the thought, like he just wanted to show you what he still valued, which was so interesting. So I just want to let you know that he's making me feel as though he's going to be doing double duty. And I'm going to be real honest. I do feel like and my back's getting cold. I do feel like he is going to be your husband's protector. I don't know if your husband has a necklace or something that, and I don't mean his dog tags or anything like that. Like, I don't know, excuse me, transportation, sorry. I don't know if he has a necklace or something that you are sending him over with, or some sort of jewelry or trinket or something like that, but it's coming across like a necklace, but it's not his tags. I just feel like that, like this thing is important, and I don't know if this is your husband's or if this is your grandfather's. And I don't want to say it's a cross, but it might be, or a medallion, like a. I'm not 100% sure what image he's showing me right now. I'm gonna be honest, but there's just something about a necklace, and I don't know if it's something that's kept him safe. But there's just something about like yeah, he's pulling double duty, because I'm gonna be real honest. I don't think he ever leaves you alone, even if you don't realize that he's there. I don't think, like, he is always going to be an ancestral protector for you, your household. But he's talking about pulling like a night shift, like a double duty, to the fact where he's got your husband's ass covered. I don't know what that equates to in the physical. And holy Lord, I don't know what that equates to in the physical. And I'm going to tell you, as a person, I can make no promises. However, he is saying that regardless, he's got him covered. It's making me feel like a pride thing, to where it's not only love, like he's going to cover him because he's family, but it also makes me feel like he's almost like, because that's what we do. So I don't know how deep that veteran status goes for him, but it feels pretty significant. Let's see if we can't get a card or two. Yeah, so they're just talking about how you've been kind of dealing with anxiety, a little bit of fear. I'm getting a lot of stress, but you're doing your best not to let it overrun you, is what they're talking about. And they're just telling you it's okay. They want you to feel what you're feeling, but they're advising you to keep it in check, because they're saying they're specifically for you, like, your mind's very powerful, in the fact that you can take you from 2 to 10 very, very quickly, super fast. So they're just saying that in order for you to be able to keep moving the way that you're moving, you just got to be careful. We do have the Two of Cups in reverse here, and I feel like that just has to do with what you disclosed before the read. I don't feel like this is anything super crazy. I just think you're going to feel it. And I know this sounds kind of stupid, but I think you're going to feel it more than you anticipate, especially in the beginning. And yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you, the absence, to get readjusted mentally. And they're just talking about your mind is going to be your biggest adversary. It's really not going to be anything else here. Yeah. Lack of confidence, lack of joy. They're just talking about you really just kind of being down on it right now. And I can understand it's a heavy day. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on today. But they're just pointing out the obvious here. But they're just saying, you know, you have a lot of other things that you could be redirected on, because they're talking about like, I don't know if you have a decision to make or you have other things that need your attention, but they're just reminding you to balance out your mind, to balance out your mental state and your mental space, because they don't want you to shut off or ignore anything that's not it. But they're just saying, like, don't grasp too hard onto any one thought or feeling, especially when it comes to being disconnected or lost or a little bit lonely. It's okay. They just don't want you to make that all that you are. And I don't know if that's going to make sense. But we just have a lot of upset energy here. We just have a lot of a little bit of grief, anxiety, some fear, and it's all 100%, you know what I mean, understandable given the circumstances. Balance just keeps coming out. I think that's just the overall message today, besides what your grandfather offered up. I do think it's just going to be keeping yourself balanced. So I don't think it's a coincidence that you came in on a topic of grounding today. I don't think that's a coincidence at all. So I think that what's going to be the best for you, because keep in mind, we're not all love and light, and our sadness is our duality, and it needs a space and it needs to be felt. But I do think that you just got to be careful of what you allow to swirl in your energy and what you allow to swirl in your mind. And they're just talking about, you really just, when you get in those moments where you catch yourself swirling, go ahead and take a break, go recenter, go reground, and then just go ahead and go back to what you were doing when that started, and you'll be just fine. They're just saying to kind of have your awareness opened, that's going to start increasing a little bit as you transition in this time, and they just want you to keep it in check. But don't make the mistake, you're not all love and light, and you don't need to be, rainbow bright out the ass. That's not the goal for anybody. It's balance between the two. So I think that you're going to be just fine. They're just cautioning you to maintain your feet on the ground and to make sure you don't get stuck in your head. All One Horoscope. Thanks for the follow. Do you have any questions? I'm going to scroll back because I haven't looked at this at all. Do you have any questions, or would you like anything clarified about anything we talked about? Thank you so much for the likes. Okay, cool. So your grandpa was a proud vet. He had a soft spot for you and a handkerchief? That's fantastic. He was a Leo. Strong, funny exterior, softy. Oh my god. That's fantastic. He was in the Air Force. Okay. I was gonna say, because literally every like one-liner was like, I'll be in the wings, I'm like over here, Gunner. Like, everything was like taking me to planes, and I'm like, what are we doing? He's a good old boy, first granddaughter. Oh my god, that's fantastic. Dude, this is so cool, all the confirmations. I appreciate it. Yes, his first wife. Okay. I was looking at a picture from... So this is awesome. Like, I just want to let you know, this is what I love for me, because this is awesome. You were looking at a picture of your fishing trip as he's showing me something that I would relate to a tackle box. That's fantastic. And then he actually had those boxes in his workshop. That's fantastic. I'm trying to keep the whole deployment light for the kids. He deploys for a month every other month. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard. It's extremely hard. I know a ton of people. I am fortunate enough that my father did not serve. However, I do know a lot of people who have close friends, people I've been in relationships with, and it is hard. It's hard on everybody, and the kids especially, because they just don't understand it, you know. Yeah, I'm really sorry, but it'll be all good. Gramps makes me feel like he's got him, you know. I knew I had to come on here for a reason, Pizza, Miss Sammie. I cannot thank you enough for allowing me in your energy and allowing me to talk to your grandfather and allowing me to pull cards for you. It is entirely my honor, and I cannot thank you enough. No. As long as there's as long as there's open communication, no, it won't. A lot of times the things that are tough is when they don't understand it, and then dad comes back different, and things aren't the same because dad's dealing with stuff, and nobody talks, you know, to the kids and kind of gets one-on-one, and things like that. That's usually where the one-on-one, the talking, the allowing them to feel what they need to feel, because they're allowed to be upset, they're allowed to not understand, you know what I mean? I know for a lot of people, the people that I know personally, their parents, and because it was feminines, it was, you know, women and men, were in heavy war zones. So they were in like Fallujah, or like they were in heavy war zones. So there was a lot of readjustment coming back home. So no, sometimes it's hard, because especially in the generation that like we grew up in, it wasn't openly talked about. It was like, he's fine, you'll leave him alone, blah blah. So now that especially the push from veterans is to help other veterans, it's more talked about and less denied. So a lot of times when working with children, it's just giving them the space to feel, express what they need, and then making sure they understand it from where they're coming from. I don't know what kind of, you know what I mean, like what kind of place your husband's going to, you know what I mean? But a lot of times it's just that when they come back to be civilians, the readjustment's really hard for everybody, especially depending on how many months they're gone, you know what I mean? As opposed to just, you know, some people who might be in the guard or something and they go, 2 weekends or something like that. It just is entirely dependent on how the family handles it as a whole. But I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I think you're going to be fine. There's tons of support groups too. So like, please look out for veteran wife support groups and stuff like that. Like, there is so much good stuff out there that is just going to be helpful. There's a lot of Facebook groups too that are good for it. So feel free to, look up all that stuff. Anything's going to be helpful. But no, I think you're gonna be just fine. I think you're doing everything. You're talking to him a lot. You're having open conversations. You're gonna be fine. It's going to be okay. As a mother, just know you're doing enough. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of times people, that's like the number one thing I get when I talk to a lot of women on the private side of our services, is that they always feel like they're not doing enough. I don't do enough for my kids. I feel like I should do more. That is forever the feeling you're going to feel, but you just need to know that you're doing enough. You are trying the best you can with what you have, and you are making it all work. Like, it is going to be okay. Yeah. No, it'll be okay, because you're going to make it okay. You and him together as a team are going to make it okay. You know what I mean? It's going to be all good. It's going to be all good, Sam. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just focus on the day-to-day. You know what I mean? Focus on what you have to do now, because the future hasn't come yet, so no sense in trying to worry about it before it's here. You'll notice the differences if something starts bothering or really being harbored in one of your kids, and that's when you can step up as a mom and give them whatever they need in that moment. You know what I mean? So don't worry about it. Yeah. But that's the thing. You're trying to be everything for you too. You know what I mean? So it's just the balancing act that you get to struggle bust through for a little bit as a mom until you figure out what works for you. But you're doing everything just fine. You are giving all of yourself to yourself and your family, and that is what is required, and you are fine. Yeah. You're totally good. No worries. No worries. Thank you so much for allowing me in your energy tonight. I'm probably going to pop off tonight. Let me just check spaces. Make sure I didn't miss nobody. Alrighty. Well, I will be on here later tomorrow, maybe like noon, 11:30 noon maybe. So I will see all of you guys then. If you are not a part of our website, thank you for the gifts. If you are not a part of the website, you should join. It is www.ChildOfBalance.com. Not only do we have private services and a lot of different kinds of services, but we have a free tree of knowledge. You can earn points. We have product links. There's so much great stuff on the website. We're also on Instagram, which I'm still learning, so, bear with me. I'm not a big Insta person. So we're giving it our best college try. And then we're also on YouTube. Now, YouTube's kind of cool because everything's broken up into playlists. We have meditation playlists. We have all of our TikTok videos, website happenings. It's just a lot of fun stuff on there. We put our live videos on there, which I have a backlog of like 3 lives, so just bear with me. Everything will be up by Monday. But there's a lot of cool stuff that's free, that doesn't require anything, so feel free to make sure you check it all out. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.